I think it's very important to distinguish between criticism in the free press and government policy. And if you look at U.S. government policy consistently across multiple administrations, bipartisan administrations, 2 Republicans, 2 Democrats, they have been consistent in pursuing stronger ties with India. Most of the criticism, whether it's in the U.S. or internationally, has been of Indian domestic policy. But very few have criticized India's international policy. And everyone wants to do more business with India. I would argue everyone does. The US does, Europe, Africa, Latin America. I would argue even India's rivals want to do more business with India. Even China would like to do more business with India, just not on terms that are acceptable to India. And so when you actually look at government policy, India is being courted by a wider number of capitals than perhaps any other country. And sometimes we need to separate the noise in the press from real government policy. The U.S. understands India's perspective better than it used to, and it understands that, as Minister Jaishankar said years ago, sometimes India doesn't take sides, it takes its own side. And that's okay. That's what the Indian government that's what the Indian people elected the government to do, is to take India's side. But the beauty of it is that our interests are often in alignment. And so India's side often is the same as the US and Europe on these issues. But it's incumbent on us to demonstrate why it's in India's interests to cooperate on issues, not tell them and lecture them why it's in their interest, but demonstrate why we have common interests and pursue ways to operationalize those interests. I think we've come a long way in that regard.